Come in, Professor. I am pleased to see you. Please excuse the disorder in my attire, but I haven't had the strength to attend to the housekeeping this morning.
And we just stand here awkwardly for a few minutes. Am I playing? Am I playing? Oh, what is going on? Sorry.
But what is going on, Mina? And where is your servant?
Jenny is absent. She is with her sister. My God, I am at a loss for words. We found her poor sister yesterday, dead. An atrocious crime. Today's newspapers gives the heinous details.
But for some reason, the bodies are all done up as bad cartoons.
Jenny. She was shocked and had to go to the police station to identify her sister.
You know, game, we usually hit a title screen right about now.
She was my junior by 3 years, and now she's dead. But what a paltry hostess I am. To what pleasure do I owe you?
Poultry hostess? Are you a
Have
chicken?
you received news of Jonathan?
Ah, not at the moment. I came to see if all was well. Jonathan repeatedly insisted I take care of you. I reckoned. Could I take you for a stroll in the park, perhaps?
Nothing would give me greater pleasure. I must alter my thoughts. Give me a few moments in order to ready myself.
There's a grisly murderer on the loose, but I'd love to go for a walk in the park.
I did not have the courage to break the sad news to her, but it must be done sooner or later. What could have happened to this poor young girl? Mina told me that it was mentioned in the papers.
Okay. So, I think I'm playing now. Yes, I am. Alright, so. I'm used to first person with these Frogwares games, so if I can do that, I will do that. But first, let's see if this trick still works. Sweet! We have the spacebar! Awesome! I can see what I need to interact with.
This pile of newspapers must have belonged to Harker. He kept them to help him in his hunt.
And his use of unnecessary quotation marks.
Perhaps I will find the article to which the News Times made reference today.
We'll come back to this in a second. Daily Big Mirror. Really? That's the title you guys went to? A bloody settling of scores between prostitutes. Wow. Yesterday evening, shortly after 10 p.m., a lifeless corpse of lovely Sarah McAllister, 19, was found lying under a portrait concher at an intersection in Tottenham Court at Eston Road. God, you fucking English people and your goddamn names for things. She is undoubtedly the latest victim in the frequent brawls between prostitutes who back down at nothing to defend the more lucrative workplace or to displace a rival whose physique is more demanding. According to a number of her workmates who preferred to remain anonymous, the beautiful Sarah didn't have time to get down to business on the first night before her career was finished for good. The local constabulary ordinarily of a slothfulness without equal, but for their inefficiency in solving this type of case, nonetheless, has built a strong case which will permit them, as is the case once per century, to rapidly arrest the person responsible for this crime. In fact, the death of the young apprentice, in quotation marks, is due to 2 thrusts of a very small pointed weapon to the neck. A police squadron, I don't think they're called that, passed the good part of the night shaking down all of the ladies of the night, you don't have to put everything in quotation marks, who have styled their hair in a bun with the aid of a knitting needle. One of them, Maria Cole, 39, also known under the aliases Janet the Parrot, Mother Goose, Mammy Bloomers, and Debbie of Epsom? Under this particular scrutiny by the investigators, her booth faced that of beautiful Sarah, and they all could get from her were drunken mutterings regarding a stranger who, after quickly finishing with the girl, jumped in a single bound onto the roof of a neighborhood house before fleeing in a straight line towards St. George's Cathedral. I wager that this parrot should find another tune to sing if she wants to convince the authorities of her innocence.
Damnation! This cannot be a coincidence. Harker's letter spoke of his host's interest in London. I must get to the bottom of this.
Oh boy. Alright.
It is a photograph of Harker. Mina is very much in love with him.
Jonathan Harker as Sir not appearing in this game. He just reached to grab something beneath the chair by going outside of the chair's boundaries to pick up something that was in the chair. See. Okay, moving on. The Courier. Wow, there is a lot of fucking reading in this game, isn't there? The bloodless corpse of a chambermaid found near the banks of the Thames. It is Thames, right? Not Thames. You guys corrected me on that one point. I'm certain it's Thames. 2 youths residing near the Cursed Mermaid pub. Didn't we go there in The Awakened? I think we did. Located near the warehouses of South Walkbridge, yeah, that's the place, made a macabre discovery yesterday while they were playing in the lane. The pale, bloodless corpse of young Carolita Perry, 23, was lying behind the stacks of the wooden crates. The woman was fully clothed and, based on the first official report, her death is based on precise incisions to the neck, which caused her blood to drain. A curious point is that the almost complete absence of blood on the ground near the corpse. On one hand, a few local trollops seem to be led directly towards the wall. On the banks of the Thames, as the proprietor, who had been assisting the police in their investigations, confirms having seen them continue to the roof in the same direction that is towards the Tate Art Gallery. The precise circumstances and, more important, the motivation of such a barbaric act are still unknown. The victim, an exemplary servant, had an excellent reputation and led a life without incident. Only 1 page this time.
Vampires possess numerous powers, such as uncommon physical capabilities and the ability to transform into bats.
And wolves. I always kind of forget about that one. It's part of the Dracula mythos, guys. Okay, let's look at here.
Harker's map of London, quite detailed. I am missing certain pieces of information.
Who are you again? You're Van Helsing, aren't you? Alright, back. Okay, let's have a look at this.
Beautiful roses.
Just thought so. There we go. Let's see here. Okay, I'd like to ask the question now, why does Mina have so many newspaper clippings of stuff left over from vampires around here? You think she'd kind of get an idea?
This pile of newspaper.
Okay.
Perhaps I will find the article to which the News Times made reference.
Okay, so let's look at the, let me see, I'm looking for the News Times today. Excuse me. See, last Tuesday's edition. Today's Thursday the 8th. So, let me see now. This is the 9th. So let me see, Tuesday.
No, it is not that. Try again.
You seriously just make me do the math? I can't just, like, look
These
and see which one is
surely
Tuesday.
contain some clues which will permit me to discover where the perpetrator of these wrongdoings has taken refuge.
Oh, hey, I found it. It's just like, you can't just look and find, okay, Tuesday. No. Oh, here it is. A faithful parishioner escapes the claws of a demon. Why is the first line exactly the same line? Son of a bitch. Last night, a prudent and devout young lady, Miss Ethel Barringston, narrowly escaped the assaults of a lunatic, or rather, a demon from hell, in her own words. Miss... I don't even got... Basingstoke? 21, who is to be married next month, was exiting St. George's Church, where she mends clothing for the poor, when she was assaulted by a satyr dressed in black with flaming red eyes and possessing the strength of 10 men. Satyr, however, is not in quotation marks. It was, in fact, a goat man. Miss Bassingstroke explained that the man forced her to cleave herself to him? I don't recall that. I don't think that's the proper verb. Explained that the man forced her to cleave herself to him, crushing her to the point of suffocation. His titanic strength... Oh, that's all just... For some reason, they only type half of the paper in legible font. The rest of it's on, like, micro shorthand. Resulting in rendering all resistance futile. Her last act before such a dishonorable death, she said, was to bring her hand up to the cross hanging from her necklace and say a prayer. The man became furious and screamed words in an infernal language, and his intended victim sank to the ground before fainting. Miss Bassingstroke swears to have seen the assailant change into a winged demon who escaped with a uproar in the direction of Victoria Station. I get the feeling I'm just going to be matching these up. Okay, I think I should have everything. I get the feeling I know what I'm doing in this puzzle, at least.
These articles surely contain some clues which will permit me to discover where the perpetrator of these wrongdoings has taken refuge.
Okay, so I don't know what the gold dust is for. I get the pencils for marking my territory. So let's just have a quick look here. Okay, looking for locations here. Okay, the first one we have here is at New Kent Road Station, or a small building next to it. So let's try to find New Kent Road Station. Victoria Station, the art. I remember the art gallery is something I need to look at. Wait a minute. Oh, wait. What does this do? Oh, okay. Okay, so that's an eraser. I don't know why gold dust erases things, but okay. Let me think. Victoria Station, there it is. So...
Here is the place where this young religious woman was attacked by this demon.
Okay, and we want to go to Victoria Station.
And that's the direction which the aggressor took to escape.
Okay, easy. Next, we have the courier. Let me see. Was found on the banks of the Thames near the Cursed Mermaid. Where did he say he went, though? Towards the art gallery. Okay, so now we want to find the Thames, which I think is over here. Cursed Mermaid, Cursed Mermaid, Cursed Mermaid, Cursed Mermaid. Near Southwark Bridge. Okay, so I want Southwark Bridge. Here's Southwark Bridge.
That's where the corpse of Jenny's young sister was discovered.
And he went towards the gallery. So I want the art gallery.
That's where the corpse of Jenny's young sister was discovered.
It's the National Art Gallery. He didn't say anything. Did I do that wrong? The Tate Art Gallery, not the National Art Gallery. Okay. I hope John doesn't mind, you know, him being dead at all, but me drawing on his very large and expensive map. Here's the Tate Art Gallery, something like that. See, National Gallery, Columbia Manor. There it is, the Tate Art Gallery. Tate.
That's where the corpse of Jenny's young sister was discovered.
Alright. You want me to do it this way then, okay.
That's where the corpse of Jenny's young sister was discovered. And that's the direction which the aggressor took to escape.
I get the feeling it's somewhere in St. George's Cathedral.
Here is the Melfords building. And that's the direction which the aggressor took to escape.
Okay, now here's the question. Why the hell did they say it was at the New Kent Road and then it flew off to the National Gallery when St. George's Cathedral is right there? In fact, St. George's Cathedral appears to be just in the middle of everything. It went from St. George's Church all the way to Victoria Station. Well, wouldn't it go to like St... This is stupid. It's St. George's Cathedral. I can tell you that right now. Oxford Street, Prince Theatre, Eston Road, Trotting... There we go.
Here is the spot where McAllister was found lying under a porte-cochere.
What the fuck is a porte-cochere?
Here is the spot where McAllister was found lying under a porte-cochere.
Oh, that's St. George's Cathedral. I was thinking to the wrong one. Oh, no, I didn't want to do that. Oh, shit, oh, fuck. I erased one of the ones I wasn't supposed to.
Here's the building, and that's the direction he was took to escape. Here's the spot where McAllister was found lying under a porte-cochere, and that's the direction he was took to escape.
Yes, 2, 3, 4. I should have 4. I have 4.
All of these paths cross at a point. Godalming Manor, next to Bloomsbury Cemetery. I must get there as soon as possible while it is still day. The park and Mina will wait.
Well, we're just on to a rompingly fast start on this one, aren't we? Seems that the line connecting line of all the way to this assassinating point took to Godalming Manor, next to the Bloomsbury Cemetery. Without a doubt, the demon can be found as lair. I must find it destroyed as the hour approaches.
My dear child, I had forgotten some urgent business that calls me elsewhere in London.
We aren't going to the park.
It is only postponed for the time being. But I would like you to do something for me. Could you please find me a dozen bulbs of garlic from one of the markets? Bring them here and hang them near the windows.
Near the windows?
Ah, yes. I do not have the time to explain it to you, but you must do this for me.
I'm just feeling in a
If
very
stranger
Italian
comes to
mood
see
today.
you and claims to be here on my behalf, or that of Jonathan, do not, under any circumstance, let them in.
You are alarming me, Professor. Should I be worried?
No, it is nothing. At least, I think not.
Only a
All
daemon
will
now
be
to
well.
kill you. Nothing to
I
worry
shall
about.
return
It's
this
London.
evening, and we shall dine together. If
On the
I am
blood.
still alive.
Nothing to worry about. We'll come back and have dinner if I'm still alive. But nothing to worry about.